Now I will act as scribe as you dictate to me the contents of your plan of action for the future. So what would you like your plan to say?
Well, it seems to me we better start with the regular meetings. Because, really through those regular meetings is how everything else will be set up or actually happen.
I agree. And so when would you like those regular meetings to happen?
I think Monday mornings would be the best before, everything, all the activity starts rolling in the office. Time.
What time?
I could be in the office by 7:30.
Could we make it by 8? Because, I have to take the bus in. So.
Oh, right. Okay. So 8 o'clock.
Okay. For how long? How long would you like those meetings to be?
I think we better do an hour.
Yeah, an hour, definitely.
Yeah.
At least for the first one. But I could even see every week would probably be an hour. I mean, it would be an hour worth of time that would pay off in the sense that really set things up for the rest of the week.
So that we can actually just carry on with our work during the week.
And where would you like these meetings to take place?
Well, in Sandy's office, I would assume.
Yeah, my office would be a good place to do them.
Okay, and who will set the agenda for the meeting?
I think, Don, since we're really concerned about this, that you could set the original draft agenda, and then I could respond to it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can set it up, and I'll send it out to you by email, and you can get it both on your computer and BlackBerry.
And let's say I'd have that on the Friday before.
Yes.
So Dawn will set the agenda and send it to Sandy on Friday.
Yeah, the Friday before the Monday meeting.
The Friday before. Okay.
And then I think the next priority would be to really clarify those roles and responsibilities.
Yes, I would really like to have that done.
As part of the guidelines. So we could actually sit down with that original plan and that original job description and work on that to fill it out to what in reality the work that you are doing.
Right.
And that would be a way to begin to set the framework that makes the guidelines.
Right.
There.
And with that,
and out of
spelling out regular performance reviews.
Yeah, we would certainly have responsibilities and accountabilities, and we could talk about setting up how those accountabilities and responsibilities are measured and reviewed.
Now, you mentioned something about that Sally had more experience with that.
Yeah, she does.
Do we have to get her involved with this?
Well, we should get her input in some way, I think.
But it would be after we actually do it?
I think we start, and then perhaps you would take it to her, and if a meeting is required with us all, she could come to a Monday morning meeting. If not, then let you and her work it out, and then you and I finish it at a Monday morning meeting.
Okay.
So there's those, we can feel our way along with that. Is that
that sounds,
make you comfortable?
Yeah.
Let me just see if I've captured that. Sandy and Dawn agreed to outline the roles and responsibilities as experienced, to outline guidelines, performance measures, and reviews.
Yeah, I think we want to capture that we're using the original job description as a base from which to spin out the new job description.
Okay, and when is this going to happen?
I'd say we'd have to do that by at least the first meeting.
Yes.
When we have to start on that, the first meeting, which
yes,
will
and
start next Monday.
Starting next week and to be finished within 30 days.
Yeah.
Because it'll take some time and some back and forth and other people. Like, I mean, only in the sense of Sally, getting Sally's input might be, is when I say other people, not, I mean, we'll decide, but.
Yes.
And then putting it in place, so. To be completed in the next 30 days.
Yes.
I'd really like to take that project management.
Yes.
I'd like to put that in the plan, is that I will take that training.
Yeah.
I could follow up and find out more about that.
Yes.
And then once I get the details, I can
Yes.
give you the outline. And I'd like to get that done sooner than later, because I can see it really helping a lot.
Yeah. And when we meet Sally or talk to her, or you talk to her, you may want to ask her, because she did used to do that training for us in this office.
Okay.
So she has a picture.
I'll set that up, with her, and
she may give you some leads.
Sure. And I'll come back, I'm going to get approval from you, and then I'll get it done within I'd like to say probably the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Usually those courses, there's different lengths of time, but...
Yeah. I think it would be important to get it done quickly. Yes.
Just let me check in with you on this one. Dawn agrees to follow up on the project management training, to set that up with Sally, to get approval from Sandy and complete it within the next 6 months.
Yep. Okay. And then I think that's about it. I gather you would commit to keeping confidential.
Yes, keep confidentiality, and my iPod's at breaks.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that needs to be in the plan. I just will verbally commit to that.
Okay.
And then I'd just like to have a means of access to you, something around access in and around when needed, that I need to be able to get you, and I'll outline a specific action plan around that, what I'm requesting, so what the issue is, what I need from you,
and the amount of time.
And then so it'll make it easy for you to respond.
And I'll respond to you within half a day of getting a voice message or email.
Okay. That seems fair. I know how busy you are.
Yeah, well, it might even be to say something like, I'm too busy to respond to your email at this point, but it'll be a response.
And
then I'll tell you when I'm likely to respond.
So Dawn agrees to send specific emails with questions when she needs access, and Sandy agrees to respond within 1/2 day? Okay. All right. Anything else? Let me just read this over to make sure you were clear. Sandy and Dawn agree to meet regularly on Monday mornings at 8 a.m. for 1 hour in Sandy's office. Dawn will set the agenda and send it out to Sandy on the Friday before the Monday morning meeting. Sandy and Dawn agree to outline the roles and responsibilities as experienced, the guidelines, the performance measures, and the performance reviews using the original job description as a base, beginning at the next Monday morning meeting on July 16th, to be completed by September 10th, 2007. Now, I don't have who will invite Sally, but Sally will be invited to a Monday morning meeting to give input. So you can invite her. Okay, I'll just put that in. And do you want to say which Monday morning meeting she'll be invited to, or?
I would imagine that might be a second Monday meeting, because in the first we'll work on the roles and responsibilities.
So that would be the 23rd of July? Okay, thanks. Dawn agrees to follow up on the project management training, to set that up with Sally and to get approval from Sandy and complete it within the next 6 months. Sandy and Dawn agree to send specific emails Dawn agrees to send specific emails when she needs access, and Sandy agrees to respond within 1/2 day.
Yes.
Okay. So what if the items as explained in the plan, those expectations are not met?
Well, I presume we'll have to meet and review where they're not being met.
Yes.
And how to improve towards meeting them all.
So making a commitment towards addressing these sooner.
Yes.
During this Monday morning meetings, and when something's...
Yeah.
So reviewing our plan, to make sure that we're still on track.
Yeah, probably a
Make
way to
adjustments where
end our
needed.
meetings would be to review how we're doing on the plan.
And then make and adjust where needed.
Yes.
Okay, would you like that included in the plan?
Yes, that'd
Yes.
be good.
Okay, so Sandy and Dawn agree to include a review of the plan
Mm-hmm.
as an agenda item at each Monday morning meeting.
Mm-hmm.
As the last agenda item.
Okay.
And adjust as needed and mutually agreed upon.
Yeah.
Okay, and adjust as needed by mutual agreement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'd just like to acknowledge the progress that you've made
Mm-hmm.
this afternoon and refer you back to the chart. When you first came in, we went through the prepare stage,
Mm-hmm.
and I talked to you about the protocol, about the gentle, honest, open, specific talk, about the process, the prepare, uncover, learn, search, explain process. And you, at that time, gave a commitment to this conversation. And then you were able to answer the question, what are you here to resolve today? And uncover that working relationship was the issue that you wanted to resolve. And then you were able to identify some criteria for a good working relationship.
Yes.
And those are listed here in the quality, reputation, access, support, autonomy, and communication.
Yes.
And from those, you were able to identify options that you can consider for moving forward into the future. And now you've written a plan of action that will guide your future actions. Does anyone else need to see this plan?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. Now, I'll give you each a copy, and as a reminder, the confidential nature of the conversation, I'll destroy the notes that I've taken and the chart paper.
Okay.
I'd like to also invite you to use the gentle, honest, open, specific protocol as other things come up between the two of you.
Yeah, it's a very useful
Yes, it's,
acronym to use.
I think, be part of our protocol for our
Yes.
meetings.
For our office, actually.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.